Hey, happy Friday! I'm about to watch some freaky, scary, or just some plain weird videos I haven't watched before. Let's check it out.
Are you worried about the Doomsday dice roller? So they made this about
Never heard of
75
it.
years ago, and then 17 witches put a curse on it, and they said the time that you roll all of these dice and they all land on one, snake eyes is what they said. They said there'll be 4 months left until the end of the world. And so they've been rolling it once a day. And every day, of course, like there's a bunch of different dice rolls. Well,
Well then,
yesterday they finally came out and they all landed on one. So a lot of people are freaking out, saying, does this mean the end of the world is nigh? And others are saying, this is dumb, stupid. It's just a coincidence. So I'm curious what you think.
um, so what's the date today? Let's time 4 months and see. I don't know.
What if these aliens that people keep talking about are not even aliens at all? Because this exorcist right here, named Chad Ripperger, he don't think those great aliens are extraterrestrials at all. He think they're more of demonic. He think they're demons. Demons. And the reason he said he believed that is because he said he listened to a lot of stories where people was abducted. He said, and the same stories they told is the same things he witnessed when he was doing like an exorcist or something for a demonic case. He said they were one and the same. Y'all, and it could get deep. Got people thinking that these are fallen angels. Then you got a lot of people thinking they're in the government or they run the government. So I don't know, y'all. I need y'all thoughts down below. What do y'all think? Do y'all think these are real aliens that come from outer space, or do y'all think these are demons?
I'm not too sure what she's asking. So, if this guy is correct in their demons, but there's still real aliens, or there's just no aliens, it's all demons, because how you question that at the end is really confusing. Either way, you can have your thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Do you think they could be demons, or do you think they're from outer space, or even interdimensional?
What is this above the moon, baby cakes?
Yeah, what is that? What? What was that? I want to know. Did an alien put a flag on the moon? I'm not too sure what I was looking at. I have a smaller screen and I don't watch these ahead of time, but that was crazy to me. It almost looked like, three flags there.
A ghost pulled my hair at work tonight, and we actually caught it on camera. Before the ghost pulled my hair, I was standing up against the game machine, and I felt something touching the back of my head. And I'm a spiritual person, and if you've seen any of my other videos recently, some weird stuff has been happening to me, and I've been trying to piece it all together. So I turned around and I said, please stop touching my hair. And then
No
I turn
kidding,
back around,
right?
and I'm looking at my phone, and about 5 minutes later, my hair gets moved. I'm looking down, my hair gets moved out of my face and over my shoulder. It scared me. I jumped and looked, and I shouted, what the fuck? And like
It was
the
being
girls
helpful.
coming out of the office, I'm pretty sure I scared them a little bit because it was happening at the exact same time. And no, they were not opening the door, there was no draft, and we did test that theory later to see if that door got open as hard as it could, as soft as it could, if it would move my hair in that position. It did not. I'm actually going to clip, after this, I'm going to clip the little video. We went in and watched it. I'm going to play it probably once or twice because I want you to see.
Just trying
If you
to
look
help.
at my left shoulder, my back's going to be facing you. Look at my left shoulder, and it goes over.
Saw that, right? Saw that, right?
Oh, wow. Okay, it wasn't in her face though. It was behind her. The way that she described it sounded like it was in her face and almost like, something was trying to move her hair from her view. But when I saw the video just now, it looked like it was behind her shoulder. So it was more like kind of like teasing her, like boom, 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 I can do this to you. I don't know. What do you guys think? The description in the video kind of confused me there.
This story from Mobile, Alabama is straight out of your worst nightmare, and it's got people questioning reality. Back in the early 2000s, this teen, we'll call him Alex, starts having these insane dreams. At first, it's just dark figures in black cloaks lurking in the shadows, whispering stuff to him that he can't make out. But then it escalates hard. Dragons, actual massive scaly beasts circling overhead, breathing fire that singes his skin in the dream. Pools of blood bubbling up from the ground, thick and metallic smelling, pulling at his feet like quicksand. He wakes up sweating, heart pounding, but brushes it off, until one night he's half awake, paralyzed on his bed. And those cloaked entities, they're in his room for real. No dream hate. They're solid shadows, reaching out with icy fingers, trying to drag him through some invisible portal. Like his soul's being yanked into another dimension. He screams, but no sound comes out. This happens multiple times. His dreams bleed into reality. They try to abduct him while he's wide-eyed terrified. Alex later said it felt like interdimensional beings crossed over, hunting him. He moved houses, but they followed. Insane, right? Is this a case of sleep paralysis, demons, or something way darker?
Not insane.
Drop your thoughts below. As always, stay weird.
Not insane. A person can be haunted, not the place. I know I make jokes, time to burn down the house, but I mean, entities can latch onto you as a person. It's not always location-wise. It can be an item, it can be a house, it can be you, right? Him not being able to yell, though, that almost sounds like a dream. Maybe he's still dreaming, and he thinks he wasn't, but I mean, maybe they did have the power to take away his voice. Who knows? But that's some scary stuff right there and some wild dreams.
There was like a reptilian on there. He moved out from behind the beam and we could see him, and it kind of took my breath away. It was such a frightening thing to look at. And I think the reptilian may have been piloting the craft. And there was a gray. It seemed like I heard him in my head, and he was kind of thinking, why would these people do this to one of their own people? They told us it was the moon. We were taken off, and then we were conducted to these buildings. I worked in some excavation equipment, and it used electromagnetism to excavate. Then at night, I wasn't allowed to sleep. I was kind of passed around. I have a little girl to go back home to, so I was pretty compliant. There are extraterrestrial bases on the other side of the moon as well. And I saw an exchange, and the ET was saying, you have no idea who you have there. Do you realize that everything you're doing to her gets reported back to her people?
What did the ET mean by her people?
I'm part of a fifth dimensional extraterrestrial race that's monitoring what's going on the planet.
Oh, that greatly escalated now, didn't it? Maybe that's what we were seeing on the moon with the previous video. It's from one of those bases. That's freaky though. I mean, was she really on the moon? I don't know. That's freaky. And what does that mean? When they went to describe her people. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure I want to know. That's kind of wild.
This video has been causing panic across the internet after two rare doomsday fish washed ashore on a beach in Cabo, Mexico. Creatures are called oarfish, long ribbon-like deep-sea animals that normally live thousands of feet below the surface and are almost never seen by humans. According to Japanese folklore, oarfish are known as messengers from the sea god's palace and are said to appear before major disasters. In reality, when oarfish are seen near the surface or close to the shore, it often means they're sick, injured, or dying, which is one of the reasons why sightings are so rare. But because of the old folklore surrounding them and recent current events, the appearance of two at the same beach quickly sparked alarm online. Scientists in Melbourne, Australia recently did something incredible by connecting about 200,000 living human brain cells grown in a lab dish to a computer and using them to play the 1993 video game Doom. Neurons, grown from human stem cells and placed on a microchip with electrodes, received electrical signals representing what was happening in the game. When the cells fired in certain patterns, the system translated that activity into in-game actions like moving or shooting enemies. Researchers said the neurons showed signs of learning through feedback, though they currently perform poorly and often die during experiments. The project, developed by Cortical Labs as part of its biological computer, is an attempt to combine living human brain tissue with silicone hardware.
Not cool. I mean, I know people think cyborgs would be cool, but I don't think so. And I mean, don't you think that's going against the ethics using human cells to do brains and all that kind of stuff? I know we've had videos like that before on here that are close to the same, and I don't know. I don't think it's very ethical. And the oarfish one, I've heard they come up right before like a tsunami or something, but I guess that didn't happen. I don't know.
She arrived home late at night when she noticed something was following her. A haunting video was posted by a woman under the user Little Miss Bella. While arriving home late one night, she gets off her car when she noticed a strange figure across the road was calling out to her.
Don't answer it. No. No, no. Go in the house, go back in the car. Move. Why are you standing there? Why is she standing there? This woman's too calm.
As she hears someone say hello, at first we see what looks like a person with a flashlight walking toward her. Then, all of a sudden,
I don't think that's a person.
Walk on all fours, while the light is attached to its face.
But she stands there and looks at it.
Nearby dogs become agitated as well. Bella looks confused at what she's seeing and slowly walks into her house as this thing can be seen standing up extremely tall on its hind legs and looking straight at Bella's house. It then starts to get closer as the video ends. Bella posted this haunting footage having no idea what she saw, even with her own eyes, and was left deeply disturbed by her Ring camera of what was crawling around her house that night.
I mean, did they check the camera for later on when she finally got in there? I don't know. Maybe she was in shock, but dang. If I come out of my car and I hear that, either A, I'm going back in my car and I'm locking it, and if I live with other people at that location, I'm calling them inside and be like, open the door because I'm making a run from it from this car inside. Or I'm going to have those keys ready to quickly, unlock the door, go in and slam that door and lock it so fast. I mean, the whole neighborhood would hear.
What do you do if you hear mimic? Well, absolutely nothing. Okay, you ignore it. And I'll tell you why. Because anytime something like this, something negative, right, the more attention you give to it, right, the more power it gives it. And the more it will start doing stuff, right? When I do these videos, right, I hear stuff walking upstairs. I hear noises that I can't really attribute to anything. There's no one else in the house at the time. And I know what it is, but I don't acknowledge it. I don't pay attention to it. I just ignore it.
Could be a ghost.
And it stops. Because the moment you start recognizing it, right, that's like an invitation saying, come on in, you're welcome. So the best advice, like I said, I can give you is just ignore it, just say, hey, you're not welcome, and just walk away and just pay no attention to it.
I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't work because it's still walking around. If that worked, why would it waste time to do anything? Because it would be like, oh, this doesn't work here. So I don't think his theory is really working for him, or he wouldn't have that around anymore. They try to say that about ghosts too, to ignore it and stuff, but I can tell you that doesn't always work. If they're determined, they're gonna keep going.
Are there actual demons, real demons, just walking around amongst us? Seriously, are there real demons walking around?
Probably.
And I'm not talking about your neighbor who's kind of a weirdo, or your cousin who likes to sniff cats, or even some major criminal that's in the news. That's not what I'm talking about when I'm saying demons are walking amongst us. What I'm trying to say, and I hope I can get this out the right way, is an actual demon in human form, a paranormal, evil spirit, but in human form.
Probably.
So it's not someone living the life of a human who's actually a demon. It's just a demon that can appear as a human. And that at times these demons, or evil entities, whatever you want to call them, are just around us, whether it's in a crowd or whatever. So it wouldn't be someone you see every day or you interact with every day. It would be just a random person in a crowd. Or they would appear to be a random person in a crowd. Because I'm telling you, there's a real sense of evil sometimes out there, and I'm wondering if it's not just all in the cheesehead. And I'm not the first one to feel this way, that demons are actually out there, and at times they're around us. But I want to know what you think. Do you think this is possible? That demons sometimes take human form and just kind of come around people? Because I don't just think it's possible. I think it happens. Okay, tell me what you think in the comment section, Booskies. Shabadoo.
You would explain some cereal, waters. Yeah, I mean, there's some people that use spare are the epitome of people and give off horrible sensations, so he may have a point.
A bunch of pictures of UAPs and UFOs just got leaked to Reddit. And what I'm about to show you looks absolutely insane. We'll start off with something familiar. Just a simple disc, just a simple disc UFO. But apparently TIE fighters are real. Apparently some of them look like cubes.
What?
This one is just genuinely, my mind can't comprehend what's happening here. It's like a flying starfish. We got some boomerangs. But I'm gonna tell you, these ones really
looks like a glider.
Creep me out. Like they just, these are much
looks
cooler
like something
than
from
what
a
we've
movie.
been seeing. But it's hard to wrap my mind around this. This is one of the many reasons why I don't think that they're aliens, or at least the way that we perceive aliens to be. I think that they're angels. That seems weird to say. My idea of what an angel is or what they would look like is going to be much more different and more practical than what you think an angel would look like.
Why would an angel need a ship, though? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, are they supposed to be supernatural beings? So why would they need a ship? Someone explain that to me? I don't know, but all I know is that last one looked like it could have came straight off the screen from a movie. Yikes.
Yo, pause. Where the hell did Three Eye Atlas go? And why is nobody talking about the chilling public announcement the CIA quietly released about it at the end of 2025? Remember that interstellar object that was making its way towards us for the entire second half of 2025? The one that scientists, professors, and just hordes of people online were insisting may in fact be an alien spaceship? Did anyone else notice how everyone just almost immediately stopped talking about it at the same time? Shortly after it made its closest approach to us here on Earth on December 19th, 2025. And these Photoshopped lens flare looking edits are still somehow the best photos NASA has been able to take of it. Three Eye Atlas was all the rage in 2025, and now radio silence. And there's a very specific reason for that. Because first, this video started circulating online after Three Eyes' closest approach to us in December. Some sort of aerial phenomenon of concentric circles in the shape of a wheel in the sky, which people are saying looks a lot like Ezekiel's wheel, or the Ophanim from the Bible, a biblically accurate depiction of an angel, with bodies covered in eyes and moving with wheels within wheels, according to the book of Ezekiel. But of course, this video was allegedly determined to be AI. And for argument's sake, sure, let's just say it is, because these photos of Three Eye Atlas sure aren't. Captured by amateur astrophotographer Diego Santarujo on November 20th, 2025, just a month earlier, compiling 4,000% deep zoom images over a 20-minute stacked exposure, and I don't know, let me know if you see it too. Then on January 14th, 2026, Hubble Space Telescope observed 3 mini-jets shooting out of Three Eye, each one separated by near-perfect 120-degree angles from the other, something that Avi Loeb agrees looks very artificial. But they're calling it a natural outgassing, and I don't know what kind of natural object has something this precise going on, but hey, that's just me. Well then, on January 22nd, 2026, we had another extremely rare alignment of Three Eye with Earth, with it being positioned directly in front of us and the sun directly behind us, what we could call full moon alignment, giving us peak visibility and the best opportunity to have a good look at this comet that we've had so so far. And well, this is NASA's newest official pick of it. Somehow they just always disappoint. As expected, any other valuable information from this rare alignment they are most likely gatekeeping. In fact, they admitted they are gatekeeping info about 3i Atlas when UFO researcher John Greenwald Jr., founder of the Black Vault, a digital archive housing over 2 million pages of declassified US government documents, confronted the CIA with a FOIA, a Freedom of Information Act request, to have them disclose more information about 3i once and for all. I mean, it's just a comet after all.
Nice.
Surely this shouldn't be a big deal. On December 31st, 2025, this is how the CIA responded, reading, "Any assessments, reports, or communications maintained by the CIA referencing 3i Atlas from June 1st, 2025 to the present, in accordance with Section 36A of Executive Order 13526. The CIA can neither confirm nor deny the existence or non-existence of records responsive to your request," telling us that all information on 3i Atlas is now officially classified, and his request was denied. Kind of an odd thing to say about just a comet, don't you think? 3i Atlas continues to zoom through our solar system and will be passing by Jupiter in March. Another extremely rare and just coincidental alignment, making its closest approach to NASA's active Juno spacecraft currently orbiting Jupiter on March 16th, 2026, with some reports claiming it may even pass close enough to get captured by Jupiter's gravity, giving it a new moon, and giving us yet another golden opportunity to take some close-up photos and further observations of 3i Atlas before it leaves our neighborhood for good. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what new excuses and bullshit-ass lens flare photos they'll be giving us then.
I mean, I think they're hiding everything. Last I heard, it's like what he said, you know, just basically it was a piece of rock after all and not noteworthy. Yeah, okay, so then why were you shooting at it and stuff? And what else don't we know about it? Did it land? Did it drop anything off on Earth? That is wild, and you just know there's going to be tons of excuses, and of course it's classified now, because it probably was more than just a hunk of rock, and as usual, they keep us in the dark. Looks like that's all the videos I have for you today. Hey, if you made it this far, why not subscribe? Also, give the video a thumbs up. It does the channel a world of good and I highly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. And if I ask a question in the video, I'm really curious. I want to know your thoughts and experiences. Put them down there. And also any comments about the video and suggestions. And you know what? If you want to freak me out really bad as well, send the video my way and we will include it in our next video. With that being said, have a great weekend. Hey, here's some videos YouTube thinks you'll enjoy.